Good morning to you. It's 8:45 at iFiber One News Radio. I'm Jeff Slakey. Happy to have some great guests in studio this morning. It's Karin Leaf and Jennifer Baria from the Mason County Economic Development Council. Good morning, both.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in on this Monday morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Seahawks Monday.
Yeah, that's right. Blue Monday, as they say. Feel free to wear those that blue and green out there. Or I guess with Salute to Service, you could wear your olive drab or army colors there, whatever you need. You can find all that stuff. Very cool stuff. All right, EDC. ChooseMason.com is the website that you can find a lot of this great information about, with such information about the 2016 Regional Economic Forecast and Innovation Expo is coming up on December 8th. This is going to be a big-time event coming back to Mason County.
It is. It started in Mason County. We had it here for a year, and then it went down to Great Wolf Lodge for the next, I want to say, 6 or 7 years. Mm-hmm. And Lynn's been really pushing getting it back into Mason County, or at least rotating it. Since it's a regional event, it covers 5 counties. All of those counties have EDCs that are focused in it. So if it's a good success here, maybe doing it a couple more years here and rotating it, kind of building up the momentum to move it around and make it feel a little bit more like it's a regional event.
Very cool. Very cool. So tell us a little bit more about what people are going to expect to hear and learn at this thing.
Well, I think the biggest thing is we've got a lot of networking time. So we've got the opportunity for businesses to come and have a booth, to be a sponsor for the event, to just come and attend. We've got an economist coming and talking about what our economy looks like and what are some of the gaps that we can start filling, what are some of the things that we're really strong at that could pull in other businesses. We've got a panel with all of the EDCs to talk about a lot of the different things that are going on. We've got some similarities to the other counties, but there are also things that we're doing that are a lot different. Same with Pacific, same with Lewis. They've got their own focus. So it's kind of a really good place for businesses to come and learn what's in their area. Even if you don't, if you're a 100% exporter, it's still good to know what's going on in your region that might impact. There are changes that are happening all the time that could indirectly impact your business, even if you're exporting.
Is this economic speaker, is he going to focus on the state of Washington or just this 5-county group to kind of even give it a little more localized?
He does a big 3 steps, so he'll start nationally. Let's look at what's happening around the nation. He throws in a little bit of international stuff as it impacts our nation economy. Then he drills down into Washington, drills down even further into our individual counties. So
that's great.
It's a really good kind of snapshot look. If you don't want to know too much about what's going on, he's a very good presenter, and he makes economics. I remember him from college. You just sit there in your class and you're like, oh my gosh, it's economics 101. But it's engaging. He engages the audience. There's a lot of back and forth, and he makes it more fun to listen to.
I'd imagine this is not only a great place, like you were mentioning, for networking, but for businesses to get their names out there by perhaps sponsoring certain things like that. I know you have a list on your periodicals here of some of your sponsors, but is there more opportunities that people have that get involved with this?
I think... You want to go ahead?
Go ahead.
I know. I talked all at the beginning. Go ahead.
They can have a booth to sponsor, to present their products or services. We really want to see a lot of our Mason County businesses highlighted. Yeah. We're trying to get a lot of those. So we just did get Little Creek Casino and Resort added Friday, Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. We're pushing for a lot more.
Yeah.
Jeff. Yeah. iFiber.
I'll run this up the flagpole to the higher ups then right after this conversation.
Yes.
I'll see what I can do for you. No, it does look like it's a great deal. Got your breakout sessions as well. What are some of the breakout sessions that people will be able to learn a little bit more about?
That is one of the lists we didn't bring. They are. It will be on our website, so you'll be able to check that out. But there are a lot of different panels that are happening. I believe there is a discussion that's happening around the minimum wage increase, what that looks like impact-wise. There will be a discussion on what the impact of the cannabis industry has been. So you'll get kind of a 360 view of what that looks like, what the legislation has done, how much money has been brought in, how much is coming back to the county. You'll get a pretty good idea of what that is.
Wow.
I think there is one that is going to be around workforce and what some of the gaps are, how businesses, how you can use it as a recruitment tool. That's probably the number one question that we get when we get requests for proposals from businesses is, can you support the workforce that I need?
Yeah.
And it's important to realize that if you can do it within Mason County, that's great, but it's a regional effort. We're not going to have, if we want to recruit anybody in the aerospace industry, we have some here, yes, but we're going to have to pull from our region, from the Puget Sound area, and what that looks like.
Very nice. So again, this is coming up on December 8th. It's an all-day event at the Little Creek Casino, regionalinnovationexpo.com. Before that, though, coming up on the 16th of this month, next week, you have your monthly luncheon.
We do.
It's going to be a big one.
That's going to be a fun one.
Where's it at now?
At Kapowson in their hangar.
Yeah.
So we'll hear from Jesse. I'm not sure what other family members, family-owned business who will be there, but jump in. Join us.
I got it.
That's their media. You met James Thomas. He'll be our sponsor.
Fun.
Yes.
So that'll be a good local business that is doing some big things on a worldwide level. I mean, with their involvement in Hollywood and things like that.
You look at what they've done and just in Mason County.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I think that's one of the big things that we're looking at in our next year calendar as well, is really kind of spotlighting companies that we have here. I can talk with people and they say, well, we don't have anything like that here. You do. You've got a nationally and internationally known skydiving company that are breaking records all around, working with Red Bull, doing what it is that they love, but still kind of getting the name out there. Karin read an article, what was it? I want to say it was in some journal of the Puget Sound, and in it said Kapowson Sports near Tacoma.
Yeah.
We want to change the near Tacoma.
We want to make
Washington.
it say Shelton.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Get it a little bit more recognized.
That's a great goal.
Yeah.
That's a great goal, as a matter of fact. I like that one. Very good.
We've got a lot, and I think that's where the Expo comes into play as well. We've got a lot of companies that people, business owners, they are going about business,
Sure.
Let's move forward. Let's do what it is that we need to do. They're not really focused a lot on, I need to make sure that everybody locally knows that I'm here. That's where we can come in. That's where the chambers can come in, north and south, and say, this is a great company. You're probably not going to buy their product, but they're made here, If they sell to a distributor for medical products, chances are you're not going to one-on-one purchase it, but this is what's made here.
Yeah.
How are you going to know if we don't kind of highlight them?
Very cool. So the luncheon is coming up next Wednesday at Kapowson, and then the Regional Economic Forecast and Invitation Expo is Thursday, December 7th. You can find more about both of these at choosemason.com.
Excellent.
Yes. And then mark your calendars for our holiday social, December 16th.
We got a lot of stuff.
Whoa.
I know. I hate to bring out that holiday calendar, but it's here.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's so close.
Holiday Social, December 16th. All right.
Yes.
Karin Leaf, Jennifer Baria from the Mason County EDC. Again, choosemason.com. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having
you.
Good to
us.
see you.